This video is sponsored by our brand new Ultimate Vegan Baking course, out now. Learn the science, the secrets, and the techniques to take your baking to the next level. With over 150 recipes, this course focuses on trying to teach you how the components and ingredients relate to each other so you can become the best possible baker you can be. We're gonna make one of the most popular recipes in our cafe for about 15 years. The one, the only, the classic, the lemon drizzle cake. This is a real classic, it's old school. I remember when we used to go to Mom's tennis club tea parties, there was 15 lemon drizzle cakes because everyone loved them. So this is a classic and it's really simple and we're gonna show you it all. First step, in a large mixing bowl, we have 200 grams of white flour. Add in 2 teaspoons of baking powder and half a teaspoon of baking soda. Okay, wet ingredients o'clock. We've got 150 ml of maple syrup. And in on top of that, I'm gonna add 100 ml of sunflower oil. I've got 50 ml of rice milk or oat milk, milk of choice, add that in. We've got 1 flax egg, which to make that we put 1 tablespoon of ground flax and 3 tablespoons of water. We mixed it together and we let it sit for a few minutes. And we're gonna add all them together into 1 jug and mix it together. Okay, let's zest in the zest of 2 lemons into our dry ingredients, being careful not to include any of the white pit. So it's just that external layer of the lemon. And also try to use unwaxed lemons if you can get them. Into the wet ingredients, we're gonna add in the juice of 2 lemons, just trying to avoid any pips going in. Into the wet ingredients, a sieve is a handy way to catch the pips. Alternatively, if you're feeling a bit rough, you can use your hand as a sieve, as we often do. Okay, all that's left to do is to make a well in the middle and then add our wet to our dry. Okay, we're gonna line our baking tin. We're using a 1 pound loaf tin and we're gonna line it with baking parchment and just line it as you see here. We're gonna pour in our batter and just be careful just that it levels out beautifully. We're gonna bake this in a preheated oven at 170 degrees Celsius or 338 degrees Fahrenheit to be precise. Put it in the middle of the oven, just generally that tends to be the most neutrally, evenly distributed cooking space in the oven and leaves less margin for error because often ovens can have hot spots. We're gonna bake it for 40 minutes or until a skewer comes out nice and dry. So we took our cake out, we put it on a cooling rack to allow it to cool fully before you chop into it. Really important part, just be patient, otherwise it's gonna crumble and fall apart. Okay, time to make the bit that makes the lemon drizzle cake so magic. And don't mislead yourself thinking the drizzle is quite healthy because there's lemon in it, there's a whole pile of sugar. Okay, so into a large bowl, we're gonna add in the zest of half a lemon. Just be careful again not to use any of the white bits. We're gonna chop the lemon in half and put in the juice of 1 whole lemon. Take a sieve and we're gonna sift in all our icing sugar. That's 100 grams of icing sugar. Carefully fold it all in nicely until you get this wonderful drizzle. Okay, this is the bit that makes a lemon drizzle cake a lemon drizzle cake. This is the rocket launcher, the lift off. So we're simply gonna drizzle our lemon glaze right across the top of it. I love this bit. This is heaven. This is just, it takes the cake to the next level and it really makes it sublime. Well, it takes a simple cake and adds just that layer of zest, layer of zing, and layer of just sweet elegance, really, you know, and sugar, of course. Of course. Okay, now we're just going to transfer it to board. Time to chop it. This cake is easiest chopped with a serrated knife. So that is a knife with teeth. Chop yourself a nice wedge. Grab your identical twin. Invite him over to take a slice of the finest. Check out the crumb. The crumb is amazing in that. It really is dry, moist. I'm salivating. Here we go. This one's for you. Cheers. I love lemon cake. I always want to go for chocolate. It's very light, isn't it? It's divine. It really is. It tastes slightly holy or heavenly. It's a spiritual experience. This cake is a spiritual experience. Anyway, thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next video.